Adams Cable Channel 7 Sports presents Lackawanna League Division III High School Basketball, featuring local rivals, the Carbondale Area Chargers and the Lakeland Chiefs. Brought to you by Adams Cable Service and by the following Carbondale sponsors: Nick's Excavating and Construction, by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Main Street Sunoco, Big Lamini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929, McGovern Insurance Agency, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street, Childs, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. Let's go to the gym for high school basketball between Carbondale area and Lakeland. Courtside with the call of today's game, here's Glenn Muskowski and Steve Young. Guys!
It's time for basketball here in Carbondale, and welcome to live coverage of Adams Cable Channel 7 High School Basketball as we feature Lackawanna League Division III action between the Chiefs of Lakeland and the Carbondale Area Chargers. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. And Glenn, pretty good rivalry going between Lakeland and Carbondale over the years. Neighboring schools, and they will go at it here in Lackawanna League Division III action as the Chargers will host the Chiefs. Now for Lakeland, they are coming off of a loss at Holy Cross by the score of 75-38, while the Chargers won at Forest City in their last ball game 47-31.
Steve, this rivalry was going on since before the jointure when Carbondale played Mayfield and Lakeland was in a little bit of a jointure prior to Carbondale area. So this has been going on forever. It's not only in basketball, but in baseball and football and in most of the sports. They both play in the same leagues. So and these people know each other. The coaches know each other. The players know each other. So this is a bragging right type thing here. For whoever wins this game has the right until the second half comes along, obviously. But with these games, sometimes you throw the records away and you see what's going to happen just for pride.
So for Carbondale area, having a pretty good season as they have an overall mark of 7 wins and 5 losses in Division III, a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. For Lakeland, overall at 3-8, and thus far they have struggled in Division III with a record of no wins and 3 losses.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit. They're not putting a lot of points on the board. They're scoring about 47, but they're giving up 60, and you can't win a ton of games doing that. Carbondale, on the other hand, is just a little bit better with scoring about 50 but giving up 48. So, but they lost a tough game to Riverside. That was seemed like they had a 20-point lead in the middle of the third quarter. They got in some foul trouble, and then just seemed like the roof caved in on them. But they came back with a nice win against Forest City, so they should be ready.
And in the junior varsity contest that concluded just moments ago, it was Carbondale winning over Lakeland by the score of 43-25. So we have basketball for you here at the Pete Taronis Gym between Carbondale area and Lakeland. And we will go to a break and come back with more pregame highlights here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The Total Home Packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the Total Home Packages. Cable, internet, and phones starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today. If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
It is Lackawanna League Division III high school basketball featuring Lakeland and Carbondale area for the Lakeland Chiefs. Last year, overall mark of 9 wins and 14 losses. They were 4-8 in the league. Carbondale area overall last year 7-16, and they struggled in the league to a record of 1 win and 11 losses, but definitely off to a much better start this season overall at 7 wins and 5 losses.
Well, they do. They have a little bit more size this year with the three Martin brothers and Isaiah McCord. It's ironic, but it's when I tell people that you see the offensive all league offensive tackle bringing the ball up court, he does a nice job. So he can do that with the size that Carbondale has. Lakeland, on the other hand, is not that big, and they're struggling a little bit.
In a rebuilding year.
Yeah, well,
from what they had last year, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they had some great players last year, some great scorers. So it's going to be a type of game is if Carbondale can stop Harding today, they'll have a much easier chance. But they have to stay in the game. Their bugaboo this year has been foul trouble, and once they get in foul trouble, they get down the line, and that's when they get in trouble. But they commit some early silly fouls and puts them in trouble at the end of the game, and we talked about that during the last game. So they have to try to improve on that, and hopefully they'll come out with a nice game plan.
Lakeland is coached by first-year head coach Ron Petrunich, and he was an assistant basketball coach at Mountain View and a head coach at the AAU level, and he spent many years coordinating and coaching in the Scott Township Youth Basketball League. So for Petrunich here today, and of course this season, it's a rebuilding year, replacing players like Kyle Keyhart, who became the school's all-time leading scorer. Eric Grabowski scored more than 1,000 points in his career, and Tyler Brady. It's awfully tough to replace those three.
Well, that was a 1-2-3 punch for Lakeland last year, and they did a nice job. Coach Petrunich is getting his baptism under fire without question, and it's in a rebuilding year. So that's a tough situation. But I'm sure they'll take this year and put it under their belt and go from there. They'll have to, because it's a long season, and you got to start somewhere. And when you come into a rebuilding year, you got a little problem.
And for Lakeland, they will do that rebuilding around Tony Harding, a 6'1" sophomore forward who is averaging over 15 points a ball game. Very, very good player, good free throw shooter. Also, they will look for help from the 6'4" junior center, Patrick Kloss-Walton, who is averaging 14 points through all 11 games this season for Lakeland. And, of course, Bryce Petrunich, the coach's son. He is a 5'8" junior point guard who is averaging about 5 points a ball game. So we have basketball for you here in Carbondale at the Pete Toronis Gym. Glad to have you aboard, and to all of our people listening to our live radio broadcast tonight. Great to have you tuned in wherever you may be listening here on Adams Cable Channel 7. So, Glenn, stage is set. Both teams warming up for the start of this ball game, and we will go to a break. And when we return, we will have a look at your starting lineups and the tip-off here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
Welcome back to the Pete Taronis Gym here in Carbondale, set for the opening tip-off between Lakeland and Carbondale area. And now your starting lineups for today's game, presented by the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the annual winter clearance sale is now underway with great savings up to 40% on all remaining winter apparel. Roselle offers an extensive supply of school uniforms for Lakeland, Carbondale area, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, Forest City, and Valley View. If you're attending a formal affair, Roselle Department Store has the hottest fashion ideas by Sarno & Son and a perfect fit every time. And also, Roselle now offers fast, reliable laundry and dry cleaning services. You can always depend on Roselle Department Store for unsurpassed quality, style, and value. Sam and the staff at Roselle Department Store are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between Lakeland and Carbondale area. Your starting five for Lakeland: at point guard, Bryce Petrunich, the 5'8 junior, averaging 5 a ball game. At forward, A.J. Warmuth, a 6'1 senior, putting up about 3 a ball game. Tony Harding lines up at forward, a 6'1 sophomore, averaging almost 16 points a ball game. Also at guard, Curtis Reeves, a 5'9 junior, averaging over 5 a ball game. And at center for Lakeland, Patrick Kloss Walton, averaging 14 a ball game through all 11 this season. He is a 6'4 junior center. Your starting five for the Carbondale area Chargers, brought to you by your friends at the Roselle Department Store. At forward, wearing number 14, this 6'2 senior, Jason Martin, putting up 10 a ball game. Joe Martin will line up at center. He is a 6'4 senior, also averaging 10 a ball game. Jordan Martin will get the start at forward, a 6'2 junior, averaging 7 a ball game. Kyle Burrell is at guard, a 5'11 junior, very good ball handler, good shooter, averaging almost 7 a ball game. And getting the start at guard for Carbondale area, number 35, Isaiah McCord, the 6'1 senior. He is leading this team in scoring, averaging 13 points a ball game. And those are your starting lineups, brought to you today by Sam and the staff at the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale. And now at the Pete Taronis Gym, your national anthem. Time for high school basketball, and we have Lackawanna League Division III action featuring the Lakeland Chiefs and the Carbondale area Chargers. So, Glenn, we're set to rock and roll here in Carbondale.
Steve, if you look at Jason Martin's shooting hand, up in Forest City the other day, he went for a steal on a ball, and he hit the ball with the tip of his, I believe it was his index finger or middle finger, and boy, I tell you, he looked like it was really a mess. I happened to be up at that game, but obviously he's playing with it. He's playing with the tape, so it should be all right. Probably going to hinder his shooting a little bit, but we shall see.
From what I understand from Landon Gabriel, he wasn't even sure if he was going to play in this ball game. He was at the doctor, but came back obviously cleared to play. We'll see what effect that will have on his shooting here tonight. So at the center court circle, Joe Martin and Patrick Kloss-Walton for Lakeland, and Carbondale wins the opening tip, and they will set it up with Isaiah McCord going to work in the half-court set for the Chargers.
You have Lakeland in there patting a 2-3 zone, move the ball around the perimeter. You got to get into gaps if you're Carbondale, and if you're Lakeland, you got to move on that perimeter and get in front of the shooters.
And Isaiah will give it up to Martin in the corner. And Kyle Burrell with nowhere to go. And they'll float the pass to Isaiah on the right wing. Lakeland with some pretty good defense and new uniforms this year, Glenn.
Yeah, that's
the black uniforms with red numerals, and I kind of like their old uniforms. They're more of a traditional school color. But,
you are a traditionalist, are you?
Yes, we are. But they still do have the red and blue along the side. So Carbondale turns the ball over on their opening possession. And Lakeland will go to work with the basketball.
Carbondale in there man-to-man.
Here's Tony Harding on a drive to the basket, and what a shot by Tony Harding, and he gives Lakeland the early 2-0 advantage.
Well, you've got to get some help with him going to the basket. He's a nice player.
Burrell will take the pass on the run, and Isaiah McCord. Inside they go. Underneath the basket, up with the shot was Jordan Martin, and he was hacked.
Fouls on Patrick Kloss-Walton.
Patrick Kloss-Walton guilty of the infraction, his first and the team's first. Jordan Martin, the 6'2" junior forward on the stripe, shooting at 55% this season. And Carbondale is on the board, trailing 2-1.
You see Carbondale came out with a high-low set that time, Steve. If you get your guys in the gap out front on the perimeter and you got a guy on a high post, you can get the ball into the high post, down low, kick it back out, and move it around a lot better than trying to play east to west offense instead of north and south.
Jordan Martin converts on 2, and we're deadlocked at 2. There is a pass to Harding, and he goes, or A.J. Warmouth, I should say, and as he goes up with the shot, he draws the foul.
Yeah, he was a little late getting to that position that time. So
Joe Martin called for the personal, his first and the team's first. And A.J. Warmouth, 6'1" senior forward, on the stripe. And gives Lakeland a 1-point lead. Warmouth on the Lakeland football team this year. And converts on 2.
Looks like he's got a nice soft shot and a nice follow through.
And Jason Martin will hook the pass to Kyle Burrell. Burrell looking to dish it off under the basket. Ball was tipped away by Lakeland, and Carbondale will have the basketball on the inbound.
He's got to give that up a little quicker. Gives that up a little bit quicker. He may get it back and he get an easy layup, but you get up right up in the face of the defender. That's pretty tough.
Isaiah McCord will float the pass back outside. And this will be Jason Martin from outside. And no problem there for Jason Martin as he gives Carbondale a 5-4 lead on the three-pointer. Tony Harding pulls up with the jumper off the left wing and scores. And Lakeland takes a 1-point lead, 6-5. Now, Lakeland showing some pressure, and Carbondale trying to handle that, and they will, with Jordan Martin giving it up. And McCord to direct some traffic on the left wing.
Too much dribbling. Gotta move the ball. Move the ball against the zone.
Joe Martin in traffic, puts up a shot and got the roll.
I guess if you don't know what else to do with it, shoot it.
Hey, Sometimes you get lucky, and it's a 7-6 Carbondale area lead. And off the right side, shot by Curtis Reeves, misses. And with Carbondale leading by 7-6 with 5.5 to play here in the first quarter, they will set it up offensively. Jason Martin, beautiful bounce pass into Jordan Martin, and he scores with a left hand. And the Chargers have a 3-point lead, 9-6. Now Lakeland. Oh, Curtis Reeves, his momentum was taking him out of bounds when he caught that pass, and Lakeland turns it over.
Well, there you go. You know, when you press, you want to try to have a team commit a turnover. It doesn't matter whether you commit it here, a turnover here, or down there, as long as you disrupt the flow and get the ball.
And this is Burrow. Jason Martin, McCord for 3. And Carbondale is up by 6 on the three-pointer by Isaiah McCord. Bryce Petrunich now will give it up to Tony Harding. Harding in a lot of traffic, didn't get the bounce. Carbondale will come out of the pack with it off the rebound by Joe Martin. Kyle Burrell, good ball handler to McCord. McCord driving the baseline, flips it back. Jordan Martin, off-balance shot, turns it over.
Yeah,
on a
took that
traveling
extra
violation. Lakeland down by 6 with 4:27 to play first quarter. Glad to have you tuned in here on Adams Cable High School basketball.
You know, with Jason Martin out in front of that point on that half-court trap.
Harding off the drive, nice move. Good-looking player, Tony Harding. Handles the ball well, and Lakeland now trails 12-8. Here's the pressure now by Lakeland. Will it result in a turnover? And it does.
Yeah,
Bryce Petrunich
you got to pass
will work it
that.
back to Harding, right to the basket. Misses off his fingertips into the hands of Jason Martin. Fast break is on, 1-on-2. Back they go to Joe Martin for an easy layup. And Carbondale is out to a 14-8 lead. Now Bryce Petrunich in traffic.
Yep,
Harding right to the basket. Layup. Got it.
They're leaving the wrong guy open.
One thing about Tony Harding, Glenn, he
Strong.
will take it strong to the basket.
You're leaving the wrong guy open there. You got to make sure you got to be under control with him.
And now Carbondale turns it over. Here's Bryce Petrunich on the drive. Pull up. Off the back iron, no good. And McCord rebounds for Carbondale. Now Lakeland will back off the pressure, trailing by 4, 14-10 as we near 3 minutes left in first quarter action. And this is Burrell going baseline to Jordan Martin. McCord inside. Joe Martin. Now looking. He got to work it back out, but he got it back.
Very nice.
That didn't look like it was going anywhere, Glenn, but it paid dividends as Carbondale scores, and they're up by 6.
Martin Brothers tag team that time.
Now Petrunich, the southpaw, puts it up. A little too heavy off the rim. Harding with the rebound. They'll reset the offense. And Harding off the drive. No good. And Carbondale area with a 6-point lead and the basketball. Kyle Burrell. And McCord to work the Charger offense. McCord fires up a 3, and he's red hot from the corner. Carbondale now leads 19-10. Patrick Kloss Walton with the
good box out by McCord.
And McCord with the rebound. He'll take it coast to coast, giving it up to Jason Martin. Puts up an air ball. Players now battling for it. Let's find out who will have it. Did they call a timeout?
Yep.
Yes.
Timeout.
Carbondale gets the timeout with 1:58 on the clock here in the first quarter. And Chargers leading 19-10 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Back at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale, 1:58 remaining here in the first quarter, and the Chargers lead the Chiefs 19-10. Landon Gabriel called a timeout as players were on the floor with the basketball. He wanted to keep it, took the timeout, and we'll see what the strategy will be.
Well, I think one of the Martins called a timeout that time, but if he understood what possession error was, even if he got tied up,
they had the ball.
Yeah. But that's in the heated battle. Nothing you can do about that.
Jason Martin to inbound to McCord. He'll work it out on the left side. And Carbondale area with Jeff Arthur in the ball game. Gives it back to McCord. He'll fire up the three off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Patrick Kloss. Walton. Tony Harding cross midcourt with the basketball. Off the screen. Harding will give it up. And Brian Bilotis, a 6-foot senior guard, is in the ball game.
Oh.
And Bryce Petrunich.
You got
1:29 to play.
Joe Martin with 3 field goals and 2 foul shots, starting off terrific and offensively, and of course McCord with 2 long shots. So they're getting some good looks at the basket.
And Martin will fire it out to Jeff Arthur, and they'll reset the offense. Burrell with 1:10 to play here in the first, and Carbondale leading by 9.
Oh, he missed them wide open in the middle.
There's the pass to McCord on the baseline. He'll kick it back outside. Martin off the drive, got tangled up, shot, drops in, basket's good.
Wow, things are going well for Carbondale.
Basket is good.
So the bucket is good by Jason Martin. Second personal on Patrick Kloss Walton and the second team foul. And Jason Martin on the stripe for Carbondale, shooting at 50%. And he gives Carbondale a 22-10 lead.
Outstanding first quarter for Carbondale.
Now Lakeland with a lot of work to do as Patrick Kloss Walton will look to give the ball up. Gets it to Petrunich. And Petrunich will work it back outside, and with 35 on the clock, Lakeland will try to spring someone open under the basket. Harding thought about a pull-up. Bilotis will launch the shot. Misses. Ball is rebounded by Blevins, and the putback won't fall. Still tipped around. Players battle for it, and off the fingertips of Kloss Walton. Chargers basketball with 19 seconds to play first quarter.
Now let's see if Carbondale can close out this quarter with a good shot. And here comes a little bit of pressure. Man-to-man for Lakeland. Watch the double team in the...
Arthur gives it up. They'll go cross court. Jason Martin out in three-point lane. 9 on the clock. And Burrow will go to Jeff Arthur. 4 seconds on the clock. Somebody has to take the shot. Martin with time expiring. Got it. Jason Martin, as the clock was winding down, put the shot up, and Carbondale leads 25-10 at the end of the first quarter here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Here's Glenn and Steve with more Channel 7 High School Basketball.
Second quarter getting underway with Carbondale leading Lakeland 25-10. They inbound the basketball and get it to Arthur. And Arthur will set it up, guarded by James Blevins. Now Kyle Burrell will take control. Isaiah at the free throw line. Arthur traveling.
Well, you got to put the ball to the floor first.
How about that shot by Jason Martin as time expired?
Well, terrific shot. I mean, he squared up. He had a nice shot. Had to rush it just a little bit, but he was square, and he had a nice follow through. 4 3-pointers in that quarter for Carbondale. Came out probably the best quarter they've had all year.
You know, we saw them get off to the good start against Old Forge, here tonight against Lakeland. And if they could put 4 solid quarters of basketball together, Glenn, they are going to be tough in the second half.
Yes, they will, because this a little bit of momentum. If they got to keep this going here a little bit of momentum, and you never know. But this is far from over, this game. Far from over.
Petrunic looking to inbound for Lakeland. Harding will take control and give it up. Lotus gives it up. Harding with the shot. A little bit short. Rebound, Joe Martin. Isaiah McCord. Dishing off. Larson on the right side. Back to McCord. Didn't get it. McCord battling underneath. Had it stripped away. And a good job by Carbondale to get the ball back, and they will reset it. Jeff Arthur. Now McCord wide open from downtown. He misses. And underneath the basket, Joe Martin battling. And a foul called on the Chiefs.
Fouls on Tony Harding.
That's Harding's first personal, team's third. Carbondale will inbound along the right baseline. 25-10, the Chargers inbound to Joe Martin right off the glass. An easy basket for Martin. And Carbondale pulling away now, leading 27-10.
Joe Martin's 10 points early in the second quarter. Having an outstanding game. Too easy. That's what happens when you
Blevins from Lotus.
That's what happens when you turn your back to the basketball, and your player. You got to keep them inside all the time.
27-12. Carbondale leading it. McCord gives it to Jason Martin off the drive, and a blocking foul called on Lakeland. And I believe Lotus will get whistled for the personal. That's his first and the team's fourth. Carbondale basketball on the inbound. And McCord will give it back up. Here's Jason Martin dishing off to Joe Martin for an easy bucket.
Joe Martin is in the right place at the right time this entire first half.
29-12, Carbondale. Lakeland with a lot of work to do if they hope to get back in this ball game here in the first half. And Petrunic off the screen will work right side. It's Tony Harding back out. Petrunic wide open, misses. And McCord stepped out of bounds going for the basketball.
That's a turnover on hustle. You can't argue that one.
5:47 remaining in the first half, and Carbondale leads Lakeland 29-12. Bryce Petrunic to put the ball in play. Pass goes out long to Josh Natale, 5'9" junior guard. Now A.J. Warmick. James Blevins and company to work the Lakeland offense. And they'll get the pass to Blevins, and he stepped out of bounds.
He lost his balance a little bit that time, and unfortunately he was right next to the out-of-bounds line.
Well, a tough turnover, and now for Carbondale leading 29-12. They'll have Jeff Arthur, 5'9" junior guard, to set it up. McCord guarded by Harding. Larson. Joe Martin. Nice move to the basket. He is tough. Once he gets going, the 6'4" senior makes it look easy. And Carbondale is out to a 31-12 advantage. And Abby Larson joins us here in the broadcast booth as Tony Harding goes up with the shot and was hacked.
No, I think he got an offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
And who is this young lady right here? What is her name?
This is Abby Larson.
Abby Larson. Are you the Abby Larson?
The one and only.
The one and only. Yep. Okay.
31-12 as Lakeland turns it over on the offensive foul. And with under 5 to play, Kyle Burrell to set it up for the Chargers. Jason Martin off the drive. He's got the candy wrapper going here. Looks like the M&Ms, Glenn.
M&Ms. Never ate an M&M, Steve.
Never?
Never had an M&M in my life.
Well,
no thanks. I don't want any.
31-12 as Kyle Burrell is on the stripe. And the first personal foul on A.J. Warmoth and the 6th team foul. Kyle Burrell, a 67% free throw shooter. 32-12. Boy, Carbondale really putting it all together here in this first half, looking very sharp as Burrell misses the second shot, gets it back. And he will go out to Jason Martin, and he took a step and turns it over. Chiefs basketball with 4:34 remaining in the first half.
Seems like Lakeland just can't get started tonight, Steve. Pretty good defense by Carbondale, though.
Lakeland putting up 47, giving up 60. So defense has been a big problem for the Chiefs this year. On a drive to the basket, Curtis Reeves scores for the Chiefs. And it's 32-14.
Okay, Lakeland in there man-to-man, get some movement, get some offense. Lakeland's got to look to double team off this crossovers.
Martin, 15-footer, too short. Rebound goes to Blevins. And Petrunich cross midcourt, quickly over to Reeves, and he turns it over on a traveling violation.
You know, I don't like it. I think the emphasis is just too much. You're not able to fake anymore before you go to the basket. It's a call. An awful lot of traveling.
Yeah. Going back quite some time, you used to be able to give the little head fake, Glenn, a little move, and it's not the case.
Not anymore. And, Steve, when I was coaching those 100 years ago, the problem was, you got into the middle of the state, and then they called that an awful lot. So they didn't call it as much as they used to over in this area.
Isaiah McCord pushed out of bounds underneath the basket. Josh Natali in the vicinity. We'll see if he will get called for the foul. And he will. That's his first and the team's 7th. And Isaiah McCord shoots at 60% from the charity stripe. And makes it look easy. And gives Carbondale a 33-14 lead.
Carbondale, again, is playing pretty good defense. They're keeping Harding in check. They're very patient on the offensive side of the court.
And Isaiah McCord nails 2 shots. 34-14 the Chargers. And for Lakeland, Petrunich will give it up, sets a screen, and a foul on a drive to the basket.
Fouls on Jeff Arthur.
And the 5'9" junior guard, Jeff Arthur, called for the foul. His first and the team's
little football
second.
stuff there, little forearm shiver to the back.
Takes a long time to work that football action out of you. And a timeout call by Lakeland with 3:21 to play in the first half, and Carbondale up 34-14 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
More than anything else, beautiful carpeting installed by Tom's Floor Shop in Childs will make your house a home. Pay a visit to Tom's Floor Shop and experience the feel of deep, rich luxury, the drama of radiant color, and the timeless beauty, the comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of linoleum, ceramic tile, exotic hardwood floors, and window treatments with attractive patterns and a truly amazing array of colors on display in their showroom. At Tom's Floor Shop, there is no sacrifice of style, quality, or performance. All roads lead to where great floors begin. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street in Childs.
3:21 remaining in the first half, and Carbondale leads Lakeland 34-14. Ron Petrunich called a timeout to talk things over with his ball club. And now there's a loose ball, and Carbondale will come up with it. And in transition quickly, Jeff Arthur. Isaiah McCord. There's Joe Martin posting up, had the ball knocked away. He goes for the save and lost it.
Well, the reason he lost that one, Steve, is he's 6'3", 6'4", and he put the ball down by his knees, and everybody can get their hands on it down there.
And for Lakeland, Petrunich will fire the pass on the near side to Josh Natali. Natali with a beautiful pass, and there's a pull-up jumper by Blevins. Didn't get the bounce. Martin collects the carom. In transition, Jeff Arthur on the break through traffic, had it knocked away, and Carbondale will keep it. Well, Glenn, we have to thank Jeff Martin Jr. On the maintenance crew. He came out with the cordless drill, some drywall screws, and fixed up the table a little, so we're good for this ball game.
All he needs is the roll of duct tape. He'll do anything.
Maybe some wood glue, and this baby will be solidified for the season as the shot is good by Jordan Martin for Carbondale, and they now lead it 36-14. And Lakeland with 2.5 on the clock here in the first half will set it up offensively. And off the left wing, Blevins misses. Ball is rebounded by Isaiah McCord. In transition, shot goes up by Jordan Martin. No good. Isaiah with the rebound and the putback. No good, and the foul. Well, Lakeland off to a very slow start in this ball game, and Carbondale from the opening tip coming out of the locker room like gangbusters. And for Isaiah McCord, the 6'1" senior who is averaging about 13 a ball game, this shot rims out. As Tony Harding will check into the Lakeland lineup, Curtis Reeves will take a seat on the bench.
We have they came out of gangbusters and they haven't stopped playing. Yeah, they're playing both ends of the court, which is big.
Second shot rims out for McCord,
and that's unusual. He's pretty good foul shooter.
Pretty fluid. As Tony Harding will go cross court to Natali, and Natali needs help. Natali through traffic wants to go right to the basket.
Oh, that's a nice move.
Shot is good.
Josh Natali,
36-16.
And then with the big boys and nice little fall away, nice shot.
That's a tough shot to defend, and out from the outside, Jason Martin left all alone on the right wing scores to give Carbondale a 39-16 lead. And for Lakeland, Natali on the baseline and a blocking foul on McCord. Greg Nepa getting set to check into the Carbondale lineup. He is a 6-foot senior. He will check in and replace Joe Martin. And now Lakeland with the basketball on the inbound. Looking, and the pass goes to Bilotis, and back they go to Natali.
See what Isaiah McCord there 2 times in a row. He gave the baseline up and could have gotten another foul because he just bodied the person on the baseline. You can't give that baseline up like that. But if you do, you've got to know that you've got to get help from the guy, the off guard.
Kyle Burrell called for the foul, his first and the team's 4th. Brian Bilotis converts on the free throw attempt, 39-17. Bilotis shooting at 43% this season from the charity stripe. And the second shot by Bilotis is good, 39-18. And with 1:22 remaining in the first half and Carbondale up 39-18, Kyle Burrell will set it up. Beautiful pass. McCord, look, he wanted to give it up, and this will be Nepa keeping it alive. And call for traveling. Greg Nepa trying to keep that play going, and Carbondale turns it over.
Yeah, that's sloppy. That thing never got started.
Petrunich with a left hand. And now Tony Harding on the perimeter, almost at his pocket pick, pulls up with a 15-footer off the mark. McCord rebounds. Here's an opportunity for Carbondale right now. No-look pass, right side. This will be Burrow from downtown. 42-18 off the three-point shot.
That's a 6 3-pointer for Carbondale this half.
Yes, they've been hot, and they've been left open also, as Pilotis gives it to Harding. Harding with 22 seconds on the clock. Harding guarded by Jason Martin. Harding looking for a screen, didn't get it. 13 on the clock. Petrunich with 9. Petrunich will give it up. Josh Natale, 5 seconds. Natale drives, gives it back up. Petrunich at the buzzer. Close.
Halftime score.
And that will bring us to halftime in today's Lackawanna League Division III basketball matchup between Lakeland and Carbondale, as the Chargers coast into the locker room, leading 42-18 here at halftime on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, located at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service. From Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr., family, and staff, good luck this season to our local athletes and teams. If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
Car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale. You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Here we go with third quarter action in Carbondale. Boy, Eric Larson, busy guy.
Hey, sweeps the floor, takes care of the basketballs, takes care of the audio-visual stuff, the computers. He's the trainer. He's the athletic director. The guy needs a raise.
Brings the bleachers in and out. Helps to bring the bleachers out.
He needs a raise.
Got our table fixed. Because of him, we got our table fixed.
And we got our table put in an area where this is perfect. This is the perfect site to be.
Perfect vantage point as Tony Harding inbounds the basketball, and Petrunic will work the Lakeland offense in the half-court set. Harding guarded by Jason Martin. Boy, Martin doing a good job, but Harding goes with the reverse layup and scores. Lakeland opens up the third quarter of play with a basket. Harding tried to reach in. There's a flip, and underneath the hoop, right to Jordan Martin, and he scores to give Carbondale a 44-20 lead.
Well, Tony Harding started off the first half with 8 quick points, and then Carbondale settled in and played some good defense against him. Now he comes out with a quick 2 again.
And Petrunic will give it up and get it back. Off the screen by Klaus Walton and off the right side. Beautiful shot. That's a 2-pointer for A.J. Warman. 44-22 as Lakeland answers with a field goal. Kyle Burrow, left hand, good ball handler.
5 seconds.
And
too much dribbling. Entirely too much dribbling. And he's not going anywhere. You've got to move that ball, pass and go.
And Lakeland gets the basketball off the Charger turnover. Petrunic on the left side, couldn't pull the trigger. And there's a pass and a loose ball. Will Lakeland get the backcourt violation? No, it was touched by Carbondale, so Lakeland will keep it going. And Petrunic, guarded by Burrow, off the screen by Warmoth. Tony Harding. And outside they go to Patrick Klaus Walton, and his shot won't fall. Harding goes for the save. Lakeland gets it back, and a right-hand shot won't fall for Curtis Reeves, but there's the basket by Harding. And 44-24. A little bit of pressure now by Lakeland, and Burrow will break the press. Now Isaiah McCord to run the Carbondale offense. From the outside, Jason Martin is on fire. 47-24.
Well,
Harding.
They are in a
traveling.
Chargers ball.
They are in the zone tonight.
47-24 as Carbondale be a little bit more selective offensively with the big lead. And Jason Martin right in front of the Carbondale bench. McCord to take control now for the Chargers. Joe Martin, beautiful pass underneath to Jordan Martin for the deuce. 49-24 Carbondale area.
Jordan Martin, 2.
Well, Carbondale running on all cylinders in this one. Looking good. Patrick Klaus Walton in the corner, off a screen. Nowhere to go, will give it up. And Petrunic. Curtis Reeves off the drive, kicks it back outside, and Lakeland will reset. Under 5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Harding drives. Beautiful shot with a left hand and scores.
Tony Harding goes from the foul line all the way in uncontested. There's something wrong there. You can't do that. That's a little lack of good defense, lack of hustle.
49-26, McCord. Baseline cut off by Harding. Good defense. Off the drive, beautiful shot by Jason Martin. Saw the opening, took it right to the hoop to make it 51-26. Now, difference in Carbondale tonight, Glenn. They're attacking the basket. They see the openings. They're taking the ball to the basket as Petrunic misses on a pull-up jumper. And Jason Martin, coast to coast, dishing off. And Jordan Martin scores. Give Jason the assist. Jordan the bucket. 53-26 with 4:04 left in the third here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. 4:04 to play here in the third quarter, and Carbondale leads Lakeland 53-26. Carbondale has outscored Lakeland here in this third quarter 11-8. And it will be Lakeland inbounding the basketball, and they will bring it the length of the court.
Well, the Jordans are having a family night tonight. Of the 53 points, they have 41.
Wow, they are rocking and rolling tonight. As Bryce Petrunich will give it up. Tony Harding on the left side. Klaus Walton. And this is Petrunich. Now, A.J. Warmouth will come out, and he'll go back underneath the basket and get set. And here is an outside shot that misses by Patrick Klaus Walton. McCord wants to go right to the hoop, takes it, and draws the foul.
Good strong move by Isaiah McCord.
Fouls on A.J. Warmouth.
Second personal on A.J. Warmouth, and the first team foul, and that will put McCord on the free throw line. Glenn will check his numbers from the stripe.
3 for 5 with that one.
As he converts to make it 54-26. Carbondale shoots at 54% from the stripe this season as a team. And McCord nails two. 55-26.
And 50% from the foul line is not great shooting in high school basketball, Steve. So that, costly down the stretch when you miss a couple of those easy shots.
Nice move by Harding. Didn't get the shot as it goes off the back iron, and Carbondale will have it. Burrow.
My wife, when I was coaching, I was used to say, they're free throws. They're free. You have to make them.
Oh, what a pass. And the rebound by Joe Martin. No. Ball's loose. Lakeland has it. 55-26. Carbondale area, your leader. As Petrunich squares up with the pull-up jumper. No good. Carbondale has the basketball as they will come across midcourt with Kyle Burrow. 5'11" junior guard. McCord, he thought about a three and almost got a little bit out of sync there as Joe Martin will take the shot, but Jordan is right there for the putback.
Jordan Martin, 2.
57-26, the Chargers. Now Lakeland with 2:20 on the clock, third quarter. And Patrick Klaus Walton. Josh Natale. Beautiful pass. In they go, and Patrick Klaus Walton misses from in the lane. Lakeland struggling from the floor shooting as Burrow pulls up with the shot. It's out of bounds.
That's a tough bounce. Not many of them go over the bankboard like that.
You don't see that happen too often.
Well, that thing bounced sky high. I don't know why.
2 minutes and 1 second to play in the third. Glad to have you with us here on Adams Cable High School basketball as Carbondale has been red hot as Lakeland and Brian Bilotis on a drive to the basket draws the foul.
Fouls on Chippy Calabro.
Chip Calabro, 5'10" senior, who checked into the ball game. Called for the personal foul, his first and the team's first. Bilotis with the free throw, didn't get the bounce. Bounced around on the rim, kissed the glass, came back out. Second free throw attempt by the 6-foot senior guard, and he converts. And it's 57-27.
Carbondale is out rebounding Lakeland 26-6.
Joe Martin off the drive with the right hand, scores. And Carbondale leads 59-27. Have to take a look at Could be one of the best nights scoring for Carbondale as Bilotis drives to the basket and is called for an offensive foul.
Yeah, Carbondale really is, I mean...
Now Carbondale put up 65 against Valley View, 68 against Western Wayne.
They're well underway to... Okay, here comes the full court press now.
And we'll see how Carbondale responds to the pressure, leading 59-27 as McCord will be guarded closely by Blevins, and there's the turnover into the hands of A.J. Warmick.
That's what you got to stop. Just you don't need to go. Just pull it out and just set it up.
Natali couldn't pull up. Good defense by McCord, and Carbondale area and Chip Calabro takes the ball away. McCord bounce passing Jordan Martin. No good. His putback won't fall. He gets it another time. No good. He gets it back again and then is hacked.
You know, you feel sorry for him because he had he played so hard. He had 3 offensive rebounds and actually 4 shots, and and that happens. You know you're off balance. You're just not throwing it up hard enough.
Isaiah McCord will get a rest and go to the Charger bench, and Greg Neppa will check in wearing number 13 for the Chargers. Calabro to inbound the basketball for Carbondale area. Gets it into Burrell off the drive. Misfires. Put back by Joe Martin is good. With 50 seconds to play, third quarter, Carbondale up 61-27. Now Lakeland and Natali. Natali with the pull-up shot. Scores.
That was a little bit of a forearm shiver. Clear the area out. Nice.
61-29. Burrell almost lost the basketball. And he'll bring it back out to the center court circle. Calabro drives and scores with a right hand. Chip Calabro, the 5'10 senior, getting in on the action for the Chargers, leading 63-29. Final 9 seconds of third quarter action. Petrunich. There's a ball tipped by Calabro. 2 seconds on the clock. Bilotis at the buzzer. Did he get it in time? Basket is good. 63-31 as we go to a break here at the end of 3 quarters of play on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
More than anything else, beautiful carpeting installed by Tom's Floor Shop in Childs will make your house a home. Pay a visit to Tom's Floor Shop and experience the feel of deep, rich luxury, the drama of radiant color, and the timeless beauty, the comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of linoleum, ceramic tile, exotic hardwood floors, and window treatments with attractive patterns and a truly amazing array of colors on display in their showroom. At Tom's Floor Shop, there is no sacrifice of style, quality, or performance. All roads lead to where great floors begin. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street in Childs.
Fourth quarter just getting underway here at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale with the Chargers leading the Chiefs 63-31. And for Carbondale, a lot of second-team players in there. Ball was tipped. Carbondale will keep it.
And they're going to have to try to put the glue together on with this group here and get some offense running. You know, it's going to be a little difficult.
Chip Calabro on the inbound.
They don't get all that opportunity to play sometimes.
Jeff Arthur will work it out to Kyle Burrell. And I believe there's a reach in by Petrunich.
It's going to have to be up to Kyle Burrell to settle this team down here now. Just get everything, he's the point guard out there. Get it out, set them up, get them in position, and run your stuff, and try to get some good shots.
First personal on Petrunich and the fourth team foul. Now Carbondale and Jeff Arthur inbounding the basketball, and Calabro. will set it up. Chip Calabro takes the ball to the basket, had it rejected. And Carbondale will keep the possession.
Here, Chip, don't get that out of here. Nice, good move, though.
Yeah, Chip not afraid to take the ball to the basket, Glenn. He was out in three-point land, saw the opening, and drove right to the hoop. Inbound pass goes to Larson. And Calabro open, gives it up. Larson will work it outside. And Calabro. With Carbondale leading 63-31. Burrow will drain the three. 66-31. Now for Lakeland, Brian Bilotis with a pull-up shot. Air ball, put back is up and off the mark by Blevins, and he's fouled.
That's Carbondale. That's with Kyle Burrell's three-pointer. That's their 8th three-pointer of the night.
Fouls on Jason Martin. James Blevins score.
Blevins hits the free throw, and it is 66-32, Carbondale. Blevins shooting 55% from the charity stripe, and the right-hand flip got the roll.
Blevins score.
66-33. Crossover dribble by Calabro, and from the left corner, a shot is good from the outside for the Carbondale area Chargers. Robert Brady, 6'2" junior.
Another three.
And from the outside, Lakeland misses. Put back is up and off the mark by the Chiefs. James Blevins. And Carbondale area right now leading 69-33. They throw it away. Now A.J. Warmouth will give it up. And Lakeland with Bilotis outside. Warmouth will pop a shot. Misses. Ball is tipped. Lakeland will keep the possession.
Lakeland ball.
6 minutes and 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Lakeland on the inbound. And off the drive, shot is beautiful by James Blevins. And the foul.
I think we got a foul away from the ball on Lakeland.
Yeah, let's check it. No basket, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, the bucket is good,
Yep.
69-35. And
it's a
Brian
four.
Bilotis
Yep.
is called for the foul,
Yep.
his third, team's fifth. Now Larson tied up. Fires the pass, and Bilotis picks it off right to the hoop.
That was Nepa that had that turnover, Steve. Greg Nepa.
Fouls on Greg Nepa. Brian Bilotis on the line.
So Bilotis on the stripe for Lakeland, trailing 69-35.
Brian Bilotis.
And that shot good. So for Carbondale area, starting five, played well. They'll get a well-deserved rest as Bilotis hits a couple, 69-37. And they'll set their sights on Holy Cross their next ball game.
Chargers ball.
And that will be at Holy Cross. Tough place to play.
That just to walk into that gym alone is tough enough. And when you have a nice team like Holy Cross has.
Inbound pass almost intercepted, and it is by Josh Natale. He'll go cross court to Warmouth. Petrunich in traffic. Warmouth on the left wing. Beautiful pass over to Blevins. Didn't get the shot to fall. Puts it back up. And then was hacked. And I believe Greg Nepa will get called for the personal foul.
Fouls on Greg Nepa.
That's his third.
James Blevins on the line.
Now see, this team out there is not looking down the floor and not coming to the basketball to get it. So therefore, you're leaving your guards out there all by themselves.
Blevins missed 2, and Calabro collects the carom, and he lost the basketball. Blevins gets it back, bounce pass. Natali out to Petrunich. 69-37, Lakeland with an opportunity, and they can't score. Bylotis puts it up, and it gets his own rebound, puts it back, and it's 69-39. Calabro firing the pass, and it's almost intercepted, but Chargers will keep it. Now the ball is loose. Lakeland gets it back. Blevins, players battle for it. Will we have a jump ball?
Jump ball.
Yes, we will. And Lakeland will have it.
Very sloppy. Sloppy.
5:13 to play in the fourth. 69-39 Carbondale. Natali to put the ball in play. Blevins to set it up. And cross court. Bylotis pulls up with a shot and gets it to fall. 69-41. Now Carbondale area. And Chris Larson across midcourt. Larson pulls up with a 15-footer, a little bit too short. Ball's loose in the lane, and going up with the shot was Chip Calabro, and he was hammered.
Good hustle by Chip Calabro to get an offensive rebound there.
69-41, Warmouth
Chippy Calabro on the line.
called for the personal foul. His third, team's sixth. Chip Calabro on the stripe for the Chargers. Chip Calabro, 5'10" senior. Anytime he gets in the ball game, Glenn, a lot of hustle on his part.
Yeah, well, he's quick. He's
always going.
Constantly, yep.
This one rims out. Bylotis collects the carom. And as we near 4 minutes left, it is Natali on the right side, out to Bylotis on the run, and the runner won't fall. In transition, here is Jeff Arthur almost losing the basketball. Arthur underneath. This is Craig Nepa for the deuce.
Nice
71-41.
by Jeff Arthur. Saw Nepa wide open. Nice pass. Good two.
Now Carbondale area puts up 71 points. This is like the old days, Glenn. You had Carbondale area and Sacred Heart or St. Rose going at it when they would put up over 80 points, over 90.
Yeah, well, that was, and it was on those in that big gym over there in the CYC
town,
Sacred Heart. Wow, a lot of points.
And there was no three-point shot.
Not back in the 70s. Nope. Not at all.
Good outside shooting, good defense, baskets off of
steals,
steals and presses. Yeah. Pass to Larson. He almost throws it away. Nepa fires up the shot and is fouled. So Robert Brady in the ball game for Carbondale. Where's number 22, a 6'2" junior? Greg Nepa on the stripe for Carbondale area, the 6' senior guard with Carbondale up 71-41. And the right hand flip by Nepa is off the mark. Well, Glenn, while we have 4 minutes left, you can run down the scoring summary because the Martin brothers had a
let's
big night.
Isaiah McCord had 10 points. Jason Martin, 1, 2, 3, 4 threes. All right, 17 points. Jordan Martin, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points. Joe Martin, 16 points. So,
Wow.
they had a great family night. Unbelievable.
Boy, they really played well in this ball game.
And you look at Kyle Burrell had 2 threes. Well, he had Isaiah McCord had 2 threes. Jason Martin had 4 threes. Kyle Burrell had 2. That was it. So there was 8 threes.
And right here, Carbondale area will work the ball around the perimeter as we near 3 minutes remaining and the Chargers up 71-41. Here's Calabro giving it up. Evan Deary in the ball game wearing number 31. Players hit the deck, and off the loose ball right to the basket is Lakeland, and they score. Curtis Reeves with the bucket, 71-43. Brady looking to inbound the basketball. Finds Nepa. Carbondale will try to break the press, and Chris Larson took a shot.
Yeah, he got a good hit in the face. Tough kid, though. He's not a tight. You're a tight end. You're a tough kid. That was a nothing. That was a love tap to him.
Logan Kloss Walton, the 6'3" freshman, called for. Well, he was right there in the vicinity. We'll see if he got called for the personal foul, but he's in the ball game.
Yeah, that was 33.
So Logan Kloss Walton, the freshman, getting some playing time. Brady will check out of the Carbondale lineup. Joe Kilholland wearing number 10, the 6'1" sophomore, checks in. So for a lot of the underclassmen, Glenn, this is a big moment.
Yeah, absolutely. This gives them an opportunity to play in the big arena.
For both teams, they work hard.
Sure.
They work hard in practice all week, and when they get the opportunity to get out on the floor, it's really great for them. As Larson has the free throw rim in and out. And for Lakeland, Jordan Art is in the ball game wearing number 23, a freshman at 5'8". 71-43 your score. And Carbondale area will inbound the basketball. Kilholland
come to the ball.
Will look to get the ball in play, finds Deary. And Evan Deary will bounce pass. And off the turnaround shot that won't fall, that was Kyle Carey, the 6'3" senior. And Lakeland now coming the other way will slow things down. Cody Roop. And there's an outside shot that won't fall for Mason Price wearing number 25, 6' junior.
He's out there getting his swats in, Mr. Walton. He's got 3 quick ones.
Logan Kloss Walton called for his 3rd personal foul. And Joe Kilholland, the sophomore at 6'1", steps to the free throw line. And this shot bounces around off the mark. For Lakeland, Jordan Art, 5'8" sophomore, sets it up. Cody Roop with the basketball. And Mason Price and company. And from downtown, the shot by Jordan Art misses. Lakeland will keep it going with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, trailing 71-43. Roop gives it up. And off the drive, hook shot. Misses for Jordan Art. Players battle for it. Who wants it? There's a move under the basket by Curtis Reeves. And Kilholland will bring the ball across the court. And a shot from the baseline doesn't fall, and the putback is up and good for Carbondale area. And Connor Deary, the 5'11" sophomore. Chargers now up 73-43.
When you're in there, get them up, because you don't get the opportunity too often to get in there and show your stuff.
Carbondale area with a buck and a half left in the 4th quarter. Playing some defense now. And Lakeland taking the ball to the basket. Little scoop shot off the mark by Curtis Reeves, and he will go to the stripe.
Well, Steve, you have to say that Carbondale played the perfect game, the perfect first half, three quarters. They did everything pretty much out of foul trouble. For the most part, with their first 6 or 8 guys,
they really looked good.
Yeah, they played solid defense. They played a strong board game, and on offense, they were just in the zone. They were on fire.
And Curtis Reeves hits the free throw for Lakeland, 73-43. And Carbondale area now will inbound the basketball. And here is Deary giving it up. And shot from the outside is good for three for Joe Kilholland. 76-44.
There's another three. That's the ninth.
They have been on fire from downtown. First team and second team. Lakeland moving the ball around well, and shot from the outside misses for Cody Roop with 50 seconds to play.
Yeah, for Coach Gabriel, you never saw him as relaxed over there as we see him now because, quite frankly, he asked them to come out and play, and they came out and played for sure tonight.
As they walk the other way, personal foul on Jordan Art, his first, team's 10th. And on the free throw line for Carbondale, Connor Deary, 5'11" sophomore. And Connor a little bit short on the free throw.
Short-armed it. Yep, you got to get that thing up. Get it up, follow through.
And for Lakeland, tough night shooting from the floor. Now we saw Old Forge come here. They didn't shoot well. Of course, they had a lot of time off with postponements due to weather. Lakeland comes here. They don't shoot well as Connor Deary scores to make it 77-44. And the final 45 seconds will tick away. So Carbondale area will improve its overall mark to 8 wins and 5 losses, 3 wins and 2 losses in Division III. Here's a shot put up by Lakeland that misses, Garth Eastat. And he gets it back and scores to make it 77-46. Eastat, beautiful pass and a whistle with 16 seconds left. Lakeland will fall to 3-9 overall and no wins and 4 losses in Division III. Lakeland will take on Riverside at home for their next ball game, while the Chargers will go on the road and play at Holy Cross.
Well, those are 2 challenges for both those teams. When you play at Holy Cross, as we said before, you go to Holy Cross to play a Holy Cross team that's a good team. Beat Mid-Valley the other day on a buzzer beater. So they're pumped, they're ready to go. Carbondale's going to have their hands full down there.
Ian Conrad on the stripe, misses the free throw. Battle for the ball. Conrad gets it back, fires up the shot and scores. 77-48 as Carbondale will bring the ball across midcourt, and that will do it as the Chargers will defeat Lakeland here today by the score of 77-48. Congratulations to Carbondale area as they pick up their 8th win of the season. And good luck to the Chargers against Holy Cross. We'll go to a quick break and come right back with the wrap-up here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, located at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service. From Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr., family, and staff, good luck this season to our local athletes and teams.
Back at the Pete Taronis Gym, Carbondale area wins it 77-48 over Lakeland. Chargers led 25-10 after 1 quarter of play. They were up by 24 at halftime, 42-18. They had a 63-31 lead at the end of 3. Carbondale ran on all cylinders. Second team saw a lot of playing time, and Carbondale, good luck to them in their next ball game.
Steve, I can't see them playing much better than they played tonight, and kudos to them because they've had some tough luck. They've had some leads in games that let them slip away, but this one wasn't going to happen. They came out, they played very, very good, both ends of the court. They hit the glass. They made some great passes, an extra pass, and when you do that, the result is on the board. So. A good job by Carbondale and the Lakeland. They struggle a little bit, but they got to go. They're not nothing gets easy in this division, you know that. So they'll have to battle the rest of the way this year.
And that is going to wrap it up here at the Pete Taronis Gym. Thank you so much for joining us for all of the action of Lakeland and Carbondale, and for Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick from Frankie Carl Productions. I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from the Pete Taronis Gym.
This Adams Cable Channel 7 sports presentation of high school basketball between the Carbondale Area Chargers and the Lakeland Chiefs was brought to you by Adams Cable Service and by the following Carbondale sponsors: Nick's Excavating and Construction, by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Main Street Sunoco, Big Lamini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929, McGovern Insurance Agency, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street, Childs, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. For a current listing of our next broadcast, visit our website, adamscable.com, or check it out here on Adams Cable Channel 7.